guys, it's Pastor Katie and it is Sunday and I have a new book for you today. It's called Scribble Stones. It's written and illustrated by Diane Alber, who wrote yesterday's book too. This is a story about one happy stone who was gray and round and rarely alone. He lived with the others all stacked in a pile and waved calmly with a large, friendly smile. Each stone had a purpose, but it wasn't known yet. Some would be landscaping, some would be a stone pet. There were so many things that the stones could be, the hardest part was just waiting to see. Stone knew that his purpose would brighten someone's day. He just wasn't sure how or in what kind of way. He imagined the things that he might soon become as he watched all the stones get picked one by one. But his happy face turned slowly towards a frown as he watched the tall pile start to dwindle on down. And although he was worried, he tried not to care until it was clear he was the last one that was there. Then it finally happened. Stone was quickly picked up. He was placed on a desk next to a very large cup. And Stone looked around and he thought, this is so great. But soon he discovered he was a dull paperweight. I'm supposed to bring happiness, not hold paper still. There must be a mistake. This just can't be my skill. Then all of a sudden, a splatter flew high, and then some bright scribbles came wiggling by. They were headed right towards the short paper stack, and they filled up the paper on the front and on the back. They were all making art, and it was happening so fast. Stone feared that the paper would soon just not last. Have you guys ever colored like that on every sheet of paper you can find? He couldn't believe just how much the pile grew, and then he heard a small cry and saw it from the fun splatter crew. We knew that this pile was getting too tall. There's no more paper. We've used it all. The scribbles all cried, and now they saw it too. This is a disaster. Oh, what will we do? Stone didn't want the scribbles to cry, so he thought of something that they could all try. He slowly rolled down the very large pile and said, I know how to make you all smile. I know I'm not paper, but I like art too. Do you think you could spare some red, yellow, and blue? They loved the idea and could not wait to start. Scribble began making a happiness heart. Splatter then painted some pale baby blue. Another scribble added a sunny gold hue. It didn't take long before more stones showed up, and soon the line behind them grew behind the large paper cup. And to Stone's surprise, he was picked up once more. He had never heard of this happening before. More art was added, and he was on his way to become a small gift to brighten someone's day. Nearby, another stone's journey had begun. He was spreading such happiness and having great fun. Every time he traveled and someone added their part, sometimes just a scribble, and sometimes fancy art. And with each new layer, there was a story to share, and soon scribble stones were seen everywhere. They traveled the planet. It was quite fun, bringing happiness and fun wherever they went. Now thousands of stones inspire creativity each day, all because of a paperweight with will and with way. And then on the back page of the book, it shows how you can make your own scribble stone. You find a stone, you add some art, and then you kind of paint something on it, and then you pass it on to somebody else who adds more art until it's finally filled up. Isn't that kind of a neat, fun thing to maybe do during this season of being stuck inside? Find a stone in your yard and add some art to it. Well, that might be a dream for another day, but for right now, I hope you all rest well. Good night.